Well, hello, welcome back. Since the last time, I've been giving it some thought, and I think that I will be doing a run at the catacombs next, just to see if I can get the rite of kindling before moving on to bigger and better things. Also, if I can visit Vamos, the blacksmith, I could possibly get a fire weapon. But in order to do this, we're going to have to prepare a couple of pieces of equipment before I move away, so...
My, that's a rare ember you have there. I've seen one of those before. It's the ember of a divine blacksmith. Might you consider leaving that with me? I could produce divine weapons with a flame such as that.
Obviously, give him the ember.
Well,
No reason not to.
thanks for that. You've made a fine decision. You soon shall see.
Okay, now we can make some divine weapons. Divine weapons are pretty much an essential element to successfully navigating the catacombs, because it's far too annoying to do it otherwise, except for maybe a challenge, and I'm already doing a challenge, so I'm not going to do another one. So let's take a look at what weapons we can do. Yeah. Probably need to put a few of these away. Let's see. Caestus +1, +2, +3. So I come up against the wall.
Don't get yourself neither of it.
It would be good if I could get 2 of these up to +5.
You seem to be needed.
So let's see how much titanite I need in order to do that. That was kind of a guess, but let's take a look. Okay, I'm pretty sure I need 9 for that, so let's take another look. There we are. If I've got 2, one of them can be a divine weapon and the other one can be a fire weapon. And that'll help cover a few bases as far as different weapon paths go. It would be a shame to go to the catacombs and not come out with a fire weapon, since that blacksmith is annoying to get to more than you have to.
Well,
Let's take a look at our divine. Divine Caestus. Yep. Good. And we may as well see if we can reinforce it a bit. I don't think I've got enough green shards for any kind of full upgrade. And I might want to keep some because I will need them for the fire weapon as well. I know I can find some on the way to that blacksmith, but I don't want to have to risk it, so let's go with this for the moment. It's a pretty severe difference in physical hitting, but it does do magic damage, so perhaps we'll be okay. And I'll get to show off the graveyard area for those who wondered why I didn't go there in the first place, just to pick up some items. This is because I didn't really need any of the items in the graveyard. But I'm sure a lot of people who start out the game like to run into the graveyard and grab those items. So we'll get to see them now. Up your butt. Okay. Strong attacks aren't one-shotting them anymore. I probably should pillage him, but I severely doubt he's got anything I want. Yep. Looks bad is bad. Let's run. I'm not really looking forward to this, because even with a divine weapon, this place is kind of annoying. I imagine I'll die plenty of times before I reach the bottom. And we may see that rarest of all events. I may actually lose to Pinwheel. Just because, you know, why not? I've lost to everyone else, pretty much. Why wouldn't I lose to Pinwheel? It's not like I can two-hand my weapon and go to town on him. So we may have some cross-cut editing to do later on, if it takes me too many retries. If I fail really badly, I'll make a montage of it, of course. That's what you should do with failure. Put it up for all the world to see. Ooh, snoring. I wonder what it could be. So, this is the graveyard area. You could come here right after starting the game, but like I said, back when I showed you the first time, these skeletons require a bit of finesse if you actually want to fight them. Some people run away from them, and that's fine, but if you want to fight, you're going to need a bit of care when you start the game, because they do hit pretty hard. And they tend to hit in a way which people who are still getting used to the controls won't be able to deal with very easily. They're kind of fast, finicky, slashy attacks. And the ones with the sabers and the shields can also riposte and backstab like arseholes. So, yeah. The one good thing about having a fist weapon, though, is it's a blunt weapon. So they kind of fall apart when you punch them, even if it doesn't do much damage. Nope. My reach is short. Their swords do bleeding damage, so if it fills up all the way, you're gonna lose about 20. I think it's a quarter of your health instantly. Quarter of your maximum health, not the health you have, so you can explode rather spectacularly if you're not keeping track of it. Large soul of the undead. Now, one of the weapons people like to run for, even if they're going to die, is up here. Wing spear. But the price for taking it is to deal with this guy. A giant skeleton. He hits hard, but he's actually not that fast. Didn't mean to roll into it though. Well, let's take this carefully, shall we? As you can see, if you hit him with blunt attacks, he staggers fairly easily. And he doesn't deal with strafing very well. I just keep hitting him in the back of the knees and eventually he falls over. Some more guys. Strictly speaking, I don't need to use my divine weapon in here, but I'm going to keep it on just because I should get used to using it before I hit the catacombs proper. Because these skeletons in the graveyard area won't resurrect themselves. The ones in the catacombs can do it because there's a necromancer in there, bringing them all back to life constantly. Let's see. This area is a bit troublesome. I just want to book it and get a better view of what's coming at me, because I'll have to fight 3 guys. Are they coming? Oh, that's odd. Thought they'd follow me from here. No, that's weird. Seem to have found a way to lure them out one at a time. I always thought aggroing one of these guys would mean you had to fight all the others. But it appears that's not the case. Take that. Nope. There's 4 of them? That I did not know. takes care of them. Now there should only be one giant left. And by himself, he's not going to be that scary. Yep, too slow. Got interrupted too many times. Here's the other weapon people like to pick up early. Zweihander. The giant sword of swinging, as nobody calls it. I'm just making it up as I go along. There's some binoculars, so if you pick the binoculars as a gift, it sucked to be you. Because you could have just come over here and taken them from here. And also, like, the binoculars are fun, but not useful. I can't think of many practical uses for the binoculars. There's plenty of, like, fun uses for the binoculars, but unless you're trying to, like, manually aim a crossbow or something, I can't think of too many reasons to use them. I do wonder what will happen in here. Can't block anything, so these detonating face heads might be a little troublesome. And once you're into the catacombs, if you don't hit these guys with divine weapons, or kill them specifically, I'm pretty sure you could damage them and then finish them off with a divine weapon just fine. But if something other than a divine weapon kills them, they will start reassembling themselves and coming back. And that's the thing that makes the catacombs a bad place to visit when you first come to the Lodge Room. Now. Oh, another explosion. I can hear it even if I can't see it. Pro Assassin. Nope. Maybe he is a pro assassin. I wouldn't know. I'm definitely not showing any signs of professionalism yet. Now there are some skeletons that will assemble in this room, but you don't have to wake them up. And there's no items in this room, so there's no particular reason to fight them. Just carefully walk towards the gap here. Start down this tunnel. Now you can't avoid these two. Finish one. If they're holding their swords parallel like that, that's a sign they may be trying to riposte you. So be careful. They can be backstabbed and riposted themselves though, since they're just humanish enemies, despite their lack of skin and flesh. Now this guy isn't hard, but no reason to be careless. Just run up to him and start smacking him. It's not like he has poise or anything. He'll be completely staggered by strong enough attacks, and then he'll die. These are the necromancers, and they're the ones reanimating the skeletons. So if you are fighting without a divine weapon, you have to kill these guys in order to permanently quash the skeletons. But that's hard. Really hard. Because no one wants to fight a horde of skeletons just to get to this guy. But you can't kill any of the skeletons on the way. I mean, that's just cruel. Push the switch and you can continue on. And of course there's a bonfire here, and that's a good thing. I've got plenty of humanity. And I'm not online at the moment because I'm actually uploading a video at the same time, so I couldn't really rely on the online component at the moment anyway, even if I did go online. But I don't want to deal with invasions in here anyway. It's too much of a dickish place. Yep. Respawn the skeletons. Somehow that riposte actually did go through, even though it looked like I missed. Oh. Shan't complain, I guess. And that part was pretty simple. Here's where it starts to get a bit more tricky. The necromancer's all the way over there. There's a giant gap between me and them. And a whole bunch of skeletons to kill before I can get to them. If you've got a bow, then here's where you should just whip it out and snipe that necromancer from over here. Because when I get over there, he's going to run away from me. And it's going to be a pain tracking him down. But I'll have to do it. Because no one else will. Not in my world, anyway. Good. Oh, stupid rolling skeletons. I don't know what it is about Souls games and rolling skeletons, but they all have them. This guy's making a mockery of me. Well, there eventually. What's the chances? Skeleton archer up there. And the necromancer's running like a coward. But its ass is like, oh crap. Oop. Might have done it. Nope. Might be able to pull out a win after all. Let's keep our health up for a sec. Know he was so keen to keep hitting me. Yep, make him run. Now that he's run away, let's deal with this last goon. Take that. And this. Pain. Nope. Okay, I'm just getting paranoid, I think. This place does that to me. Nothing there. There are a couple of treasures that we can pick up on the way, but first we have to deal with these guys. This, I really wish I had a shield. It works wonders in this place. Just the simple joy of blocking. I think there's a... Yep. Oh. More than one and more than plenty. One's reassembling and the other's hiding around the side. Is the other guy coming out? Nope. Oh well, lucky for me, I guess. Can't riposte a jumping attack. It's the law. Yeah, you can imagine how annoying this place would be if all the skeletons immediately got back up again after they died. Don't think I could do a fist run if that was the reality of it. I can't believe he hit me. All the way from over there. I've had enough of you guys. Stop it. Come on out. fancy than this, but hey. I don't like riposting these guys. The penalty failure is a bit too high for my liking. Nope. There's our intrepid necromancer. But there's still more people to be slain. I'm not leaving anyone behind me in this place. These big sword dudes can be either fast or slow. Just depends what they decide to do. I don't think there's anything here. Let's not waste too much Estus. There are other things to be done. There's our necromancer. And the skeleton archer. Fortunately, there's at least one other person here. Here he comes. Let's see if we can get him to come out. Although, actually now I think about it, I remember he tends to get a bit stuck on the pots or whatever. Oh, wait, I fell down here somehow. Very well. I should just punch you to death. Not sure how he ended up down there. That's just weird. Your pathfinding, fix it. Also, I won't be able to predict it with great certainty. Skeleton go. Not that I'm complaining. Because I'm sick of you. Let go! There's a chance the necromancers will drop their lens, but it's only one per playthrough. And if none of the others drop it, the very last one will always drop it. I don't know why they set it up that way, but that's how it is. There's an item up there I missed, so let's go get it. Where are you? This place is a nightmare. There it is. There's another necromancer right over there already. But if I could get this bridge down, it wouldn't be so bad to get here again. The last we have to deal with floating heads of doom. If these statues have this little mask on them, then spikes will come out of them when you get too close. You can roll past it easily enough. In fact, you probably will just get in the habit of rolling past them anyway, even if they don't have a mask, because you won't want to check. Aren't you an energetic one? Stop it. Good. Humanity! Come on, head. Dump enemies. Got it right, but the follow-up was bad. Nope. Oh. Strong attack staggering. Cheap but effective. Yep. The masks. Little masks everywhere. Heal. And then run past. although maybe that one's not. Ugh, more skeletons. I hate this place. I really hate this place. I get a sense of like just being unnerved just by being in the catacombs. Yeah, that'll flip the bridge and allow us to get back over there. I don't remember what this is. Soul of a Proud Knight. Very good. Although nothing we've picked up so far in the catacombs has been that noteworthy. Spikes! This can be a fun adventure. Best not to fight them on the bridge, unless you're pretty tanky and confident. There's no prize for doing it. And the necromancer might try shooting you off the bridge. See? He's already trying to shoot me. You missed! You suck at your job. Take that. Now, there's a bit of a secret area we can get to around here. Although you have to be a little quick to make the most of it. Crystal lizards. Here. Ah, I found some extra green. That's a helpful random thing. The other lizard would have gotten away during that whole exchange there. Still, knowing the lizards are there before you drop down is a good thing. Just be prepared to get stuck by the statues a little, because it's hard to be fast enough while dodging them to actually catch the lizards. Maybe if you had a ring of fog or something, they might be a bit dumb enough to stand around while you dodge the statues. But it doesn't seem likely. I would just rush it. Maybe put on some heavier armor if you're a bit light. That worked for me though, so it can work for you too. Now, there's some skeletons on the way down and at the bottom, because there's literally no place in this entire level without skeletons. It's annoying. Not as annoying as the giant skeleton mosh pit, but annoying. Yeah, this is a trap if you've ever seen one. But you don't have to set it off, just get close. Yeah. Village. Yeah, yep. More skeletons to reanimate. Watch that statue at the back though, it has spikes. Don't know why I set that one off, just to prove that it had spikes. I'm sure everyone believed me. Anyway, to open this door here, we have to go down here. And it's worth trying to do this without taking too many side trips if you can, because there is a second bonfire in this level that you can get to. one guy will drop down and kill himself. That's useful. He might be reanimating, but he can reanimate at the bottom of a pit. That's fine. There's the necromancer for this area. Rush in and take care of him. You can get to the switch's guardian. Lever. I think you have to do a bit of acrobatics to get to that item from the outside when you're on the bridges. But there's plenty of time to do that later. I'm just going to show you the standard way to get through this place. Not the death-defying leaps into places that we've never been before method. Now, the bonfire, the second bonfire for this area is over here. So we just, this has a spike one, see? But if you hit the wall behind it, then just come up here, touch the bonfire, and excellent. This place would be a lot more of a problem if it didn't have this bonfire. But since it does, once I get to this bonfire, I start feeling pretty good about myself. Although there's still a couple of problems if I want to get to the actual boss of the area. Now, if you come to this area very early, sometimes a character named Patches will be hanging around here. And he'll wait for you to try and cross the bridge over there, and then he will pull the switch and drop you to your death. But it's more, as long as you got the bonfire here, that's more of just a inconvenience than an actual problem. Because he can't really, you'll die here, and then you'll get spawned back over there. Not really a big consequence, to say the least. Now let's explore the little bits that I missed in here before we move on. Actually, it has been a little while, so I think maybe I'll just make a little break in the video here and come back. Okay? So I'll see you in a little bit.